Georgia Southern Athletics here with Coach Charlton, C.Y. Young, as the Eagles are set to open their 2012-2013 schedule at Valparaiso. Coach, tell us a little bit about what you've done this preseason and headed up to Indiana.
We've gotten better as a program and as a team. We feel like we're a lot further along than we have been in the last 3 years, game one, as we built the program. This is a tall task, going to play Valpo. They're very, very good, very well coached. They have a guy that's considered a legitimate NBA prospect in Rokoff. They were in the championship game of the Horizon League last year versus Detroit and played in postseason. So this is the type of schedule we want to play to prepare us to make a championship run. We want to be able to compete on this level. I'm looking forward to the challenge of going into Valpo and trying to win.
Coach, we talked about that a little bit earlier today. It's a return game 3 years ago from almost your very first weekend as head coach of the Georgia Southern University. You're trying to keep these very difficult schedules to prepare your Eagles for SoCon play. What are some of the advantages to that?
I just think it's going to give you a chance to play in the NCAA tournament. And if you want to be one of the top 64 teams in the country, you have to prepare yourself during the year by playing a difficult schedule. And I've never been concerned much about my win and loss record as much as I'm concerned about building our basketball program to be a national level contender. And in order to do that, we got to play these type teams on a consistent basis. So we're getting better. We're getting where we're going to have a chance to compete outside the conference. Last year was a great year for us. Definitely not satisfied. Didn't finish the way we wanted. But to have the second biggest turnaround in the history of the Southern Conference, to have 12 wins in the Southern Conference in the strongest side was a heck of an accomplishment for last year's team in our program.
Coach, we know finishing number 2 in the SoCon, going into the tournament, getting that win in the first round, headed to the second round, improved play throughout the year. That's been your philosophy. Now you're also bringing some new personnel this year. Tell us a little bit about the guys that have joined the team.
We have 2 freshmen, Cleon Roberts and Chris Daniels. We're very excited about both of them. Both of them are still learning the system, still at times look like Bambi and trying to figure things out, but they're going to be very, very good players here at Georgia Southern. We have a transfer by the name of C.J. Reed, who's a tremendous addition, championship person, great player, transferred in from Central Florida, and was the HBC Player of the Year, National Player of the Year. So very talented point guard and a lot of games under his belt, which we desperately needed with the loss of Willie Powers and Ben Drayton.
Coach, you talked about the loss of Ben Drayton and Willie Powers as those two being some of the critical components of the team's success last year. Also, you got some veterans coming back. Cameron Baskerville is back for his senior year with the first or second program you recruited into the program. Tell us a little bit about your upperclassmen.
All those guys, I'm very, very proud of them. Just that their development as players and as people. We still got a ways to go, but they're really good kids and they're winners. Cam Baskerville was the first player I signed when I was named head coach at the Georgia Southern University, and it's kind of sad that he's already a senior. I can't believe how fast time flies, but he's been a great student athlete here, has represented us well on and off the court, and I'm excited about what he's going to do in between the lines this year. He's had a lot of injuries in his career, and this is the first time that he's had a chance to play right away and get more preparation in the summer, and I think it's going to pay off. He's been playing really, really well. And Marvin Bainham and Eric Ferguson and Trey Bussey and all the guys that helped us rebuild this thing, those guys are back, and they're much better, stronger, and wiser. So it's just a great energy, a positive energy in our program, and we feel like we're poised to take another step forward.
A little bit of a chill in the air here in Statesboro. You're headed up north, some colder weather, then on the road to Charlotte for a late night Tuesday night game before headed back to Hanner Fieldhouse next Friday the 16th. Tell us a little bit about Weber International and that home opener.
Well, we're excited to play in front of our home crowd. We're hoping to have a sellout crowd at Hanner, and hopefully we can kind of build on the momentum that we had at the end of last year. We're not going to take any team for granted. We're going to come out and play hard and play with a lot of passion and enthusiasm for our home crowd. So I hope they come out and enjoy the game.
Well, Coach, we know that it's one game at a time. You got to take care of this first one first, and we wish you the best of luck, and we look forward to seeing the score out of Valparaiso.
Thank you very much.